Let me tell you a story. Today, the 22nd of March, Sunday, we have the story about a blind man who lived in Jerusalem near a pool called Solaom. But let me back up for a second. It was Sunday, and Jesus was walking through the city. Now remember, on Sunday is the Sabbath, and from the Ten Commandments of the Jewish tradition, you have to remember that it says, keep the Sabbath holy. And the way the Jews interpreted that was that you can't do any work. Builders can't build, farmers can't farm, healers can't heal. And so we'll just remember that, because anybody who works on the Sabbath, well, they are considered a black sinner. And so you wouldn't want to be a sinner and work on the Sabbath. But Jesus was walking through Jerusalem on Sunday, on the Sabbath, and he met a blind man. Now, I can't put a blind mask over you to let you know what it's like, but I can use a deck of cards to sort of simulate that, because you don't know what the card is, what the top card is, or what the bottom card, or what the middle card is. Neither do I. We're both blind to what the cards are. And if you change places, just like we could say cut the cards, so you're in a different place, you're still blind. You still don't know what the top one is, the bottom one, the middle, the second one. No matter where you are, you're blind. And so if I wanted you to see what the rest of the world sees, I could show you. And I would still be blind. I can't see it, but you can see it. Now, Jesus came and saw the blind man, and he touched his eyes, actually put some mud on his eyes, told him to wash in the pool of Solaom. And then the man could see. He could see as well as you can, just like I can now see. That's the two of clubs. It was amazing. Jesus said that, he came to be the light of the world. And he's definitely added light to that man's life. And when the man went round to his neighbors, they all started chattering at him. Who are you really? You can see. Our friend is a blind man. Is it really you? Can you see now, or are you actually blind? How'd this happen? Who did this? And they actually took the man to the Pharisees, because this was such a miracle that they couldn't believe it. Now, the Pharisees, when they heard the story about a healer healing on the Sabbath, said, this has to be black evil sins. This man is a sinner. Whoever did this to you is black as sin can be. But the blind man said, no. Never in the history of man has a blind man been given sight. This is an act of pure goodness of God. Well, the Pharisees didn't like that, so they grabbed a hold of the man. They grabbed a hold of him, and they threw him out of the synagogue. Now, when Jesus heard that he had been thrown out, he went to look for the man. And he looked, and he found the man who once had been blind. The man who had been blind and who could not see. He found this man, and he said, do you believe in the Son of God? And this is curious, because he had always referred to himself as the Son of Man before. But he said the Son of God, and the man said, I've never seen the Son of God. Who is it? So that I may praise him. Well, Jesus said, it's me. It's me. And the man said, I believe. And he fell down and he praised God, because now not only could he see, but he could see the lifesaver who gave him his sight, the Son of God. Thank you very much. And if you remember this on Sunday, tell me about it. I'll give you your lifesaver.